Hello everybody, and thanks for tuning in. Before we get amongst today's video, this show is in partnership with MDL Marinas. When it comes to successful marina operations, MDL offers incredible experience and a great expertise in this field. Established in 1973, they are now the UK's leading marina and water-based leisure provider and one of Europe's largest marina groups, currently operating 20 major marinas and boatyards, which are home to over 7,000 berths. They have also added 2 idyllic holiday parks to their collection, providing the perfect getaway by the water. Find out more at mdlmarinas.co.uk. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Boating News Show, brought to you by Powerboat RIB magazine. Coming up, we look at the latest clothing technology from Helly Hansen, and we have an amazing giveaway prize. We also look at this week's news from the world of boating. We also have some major news from the RYA and the British Marine Federation in their discussions with HMRC with regards British vessels in European countries post-Brexit, but more on that shortly. So, this week in the world of boating, we learned that Sunseeker International, with backing from its majority shareholder Dalian Wonder, is investing additional working capital in order to accelerate its growth plans. Over the next 3 years, the luxury motor yacht manufacturer will invest a whopping $38 million in new product development, doubling its range to 22 models, which the company says is quicker than ever originally planned. Highlighting this, 5 new models will launch before the end of this year: the 90 Ocean, 88 Yacht, 65 Sport Yacht, Manhattan 55 and Predator 55. The CEO of Sunseeker International mentioned that during this crisis, they'd been able to fully focus on their strategic plan to not only retain their market-leading position, but to gain market share by remaining resolutely focused on innovation across multiple new and exciting niche models. That they'd seen a strong market confidence throughout this period and that they were very much primed for future growth and success. And it's great to see that a British builder is reinvesting, especially during this time in the pandemic. I think it's really encouraging to see. Do you have a favourite Sunseeker model? Let us know in the comments below which is your favourite boat in the Sunseeker lineup. For me, it has to be the Hawk hulls. A beautifully prepared Super Hawk. It's absolutely stunning and timeless, and it's such a great hull on that boat. Next up, this week we have learnt that Cmap have rebranded and relaunched their navigation app. Cmap, a leader in digital marine cartography and cloud-based mapping, has renamed and enhanced its Embark app to Cmap Boating App, bringing it further in line with the brand's portfolio of charting products, services and identity. The Cmap Boating app is free to download and offers the user access to a range of charting features. It's free of charge, and they currently have a free trial of the premium features, which can be accessed on any iPhone, Android, tablet or computer. As well as improvements to charting, the app boasts a new measure distance tool and search by coordinate tool, both aimed at enhancing the navigation experience on the app alongside its current popular auto routing, personal waypoints, routes and tracks features. The app's marine weather forecast feature has also been updated, with users able to discover the moon phase for their upcoming fishing and sailing trips. In addition, users can now view conditions along their whole route. So whether it's rain, wind, tides or wave information, see what I did there? Well, doesn't matter. Wind, rain, etc. You can see all of that information. In partnership with Navily, a leading social cruising guide on anchorages and marinas, the app now lists 1,000 more destinations around the world, allowing users to easily search for a mooring or other points of interest, including beaches, shops, and much more. This data includes additional information on things that are available, so VHF channels of each harbour that you're going into, telephone numbers, quantity of berths, draft length of berths, and photos and reviews from other users that have been in that area and using the Cmap app. The Cmap boating app is free to download, as I mentioned, and it's accessible on a wide range of different devices. So, users traveling to an area without internet or cellular data, what you're going to do? Well, you can upgrade to the premium package and download the offline maps to stay safe wherever that on-water journey may lead you. To download the app, just head over to the App Store or Google Play, and you can get all the features there. So what's your favourite boating app? Is it the Cmap version? Or maybe it's Navionics with their boating app? Or it may be some other charting software. There's quite a few different sailing PC programs, etc. that people use in passage planning. Let us know your go-to apps when you're out on the water. Now, moving on, are you somebody who likes a bargain? Well, Henry Lloyd have announced changes which promise pricing to be slashed by up to 40%. Henry Lloyd are following their heritage of innovation by fundamentally changing the way they sell to their customers, by launching a radical new business model that sees customers now only able to buy Henry Lloyd product through the brand's own distribution channels. By cutting out all third-party distributors and retailers, they are cutting out the downstream segment of that sort of middleman that inflate naturally the retail price. The multi-award-winning British technical sailing brand are creating a direct-to-consumer model that means customers can permanently enjoy the same exceptional quality products at significantly more affordable prices worldwide. So what does that really mean? Well, we looked at some of the savings that you could make. The Fremantle hooded jacket will now retail at £399 compared to the traditional pricing of £690. And the Consort jacket, originally designed to protect explorers and pioneers against the worst of the weather, will now only sell for £225 instead of the previous £375. We're all about safety at sea at PBR, and it's great to see that this brand is making wearing the right protective clothing more accessible than ever before. Lastly, on our weekly news, yesterday we received a press release from the RYA press office concerning UK boat owners left stranded in Europe due to government inaction. So we're not really into politics on this show. However, this is really important consumer advice. The Royal Yachting Association and British Marine are warning today that UK boaters face a choice between being hit with potentially thousands of pounds in extra costs of their boat being stranded in the UK after the end of the Brexit transition period, unless the government acts quickly. Following discussions with HM Revenue and Customs that were initiated over 3 years ago, the two organisations now understand that the Returned Goods Relief, or RGR, will only be available for goods returning to the UK, provided that RGR conditions are met and that the goods must have been exported from the UK and return within 3 years of export. This will mean that after that transition period, all boat owners established in the UK but whose boats have not been in the UK for the last 3 years will have to pay VAT for a second time if they want to bring their boats back to the UK. The RYA and British Marine are calling on the government to commit to a transitional provision so that recreational craft are eligible for relief from VAT and import duty on arrival in the custom territory of the UK if it returns to the UK by 11 p.m. on the 31st of December 2023. This would allow UK boat owners with boats currently located in the EU27 to adjust accordingly and avoid unnecessary cost and disruption to their cruising plans. Commenting on the 14th of September's meeting with HMRC, RWA's Director of External Affairs, Howard Pridding, said having waited over a year for HMRC to agree to a meeting, we assumed that HMRC officials would be in a position to definitely tell them what the UK legislation will be from the end of the transition period on the 31st of December. Regrettably, that meeting gave the RWA and British Marine no confidence that there is an understanding of the recreational boating market and that any of the issues that they had raised are now being given appropriate consideration by HMRC. Well, the RWA and British Marine have briefed politicians on this situation. Boat owners who will be affected are encouraged to write to their MP explaining their own circumstances and seek support for a 3-year transition provision in the AEGIR legislation. On the basis of this latest information from HMRC, if a boat has not been in the UK recently and the boat owner wishes to avoid the risk of paying VAT and import duty again, then the RWA and British Marine Federation advise that the boat visits or is returned to the UK by that 11 p.m. on the 31st of December in order to record a date of export. If you want more information on this, then please do call the RWA or British Marine Federation. These two organisations are going to be best placed to give you assistance on these really important matters. Now, as we move into winter months, are you still planning on using your boat? Well, if it's any day like today, which in Devon it's absolutely horrific, you're going to need to wear the right kit. Helly Hansen have recently sent us this, the latest AEGIR ocean racing SMOCK. So think of this as an ocean racing SMOCK, but as a dry suit sort of top, really. It provides loads of protection and has the sort of dry suit neck and seals around your wrists also. Now, what's really cool about this is it features the Helly Hansen Helitech professional fabric. This is a 5-layer construction. It's all fully seam welded. It has those really good dry suit neck seals and wrist seals, and it also has the shiny parts. The reflective parts are Solus approved. I really like also this kangaroo pouch that's going to be able to be really useful to store stuff in when you're boating. Because it's been made for ocean racing, this is perfect for the powerboat user because it's really lightweight and it's really tailored for you to be able to be agile when you're wearing it. I've worn loads of the AEGIR lineup and it's absolutely superb. The Helitech material is really breathable and you can really wear it all day long and feel very comfortable. For me, the Helitech clothing, the Helitech fabric beats the Musto HPX lineup. Hugo loves HPX along with a load of other people in PBR, but I really find that the Helitech suits me personally, especially for those really long days at sea. Either way, if you're going to be boating in winter, please make sure that you wear the best quality clothing that you can afford. Now, the price on this stuff is a little eye-watering. This SMOCK retails at £775 and is currently only available in their alert red colourway. But it is the Bentley of boat clothing, and the AEGIR range is definitely something that is stunning and something to consider if you're in boat clothing all day long. The wet weather gear is ideal for long periods of time because of its ability to breathe and feel really nice and lightweight on you. However, for you guys, if you potentially don't need to, spend £775 on a Helly Hansen SMOCK. No. To celebrate the launch of the Boating News Show, we're going to be giving away this very latest cool Helly Hansen top. So if you would like a size large of the Helly Hansen AEGIR Ocean SMOCK to prepare you for your winter boating, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Give us a like on this video and comment why you should win this top. And then we'll pick a winner and we'll announce it next week. Good luck, because this is a really cool bit of kit. Last week, we spoke about boating affordably and with sort of small entry-level craft. We highlighted the Grand 420 Golden Line, the Saxdor 200, and the Axopar 22 as craft to consider when getting on the water. However, we have been watching a very cool YouTube series that highlights possibly the coolest boating ever. If you are an avid YouTube watcher, then you must have come across a little Avon Sea Rider called Goodwin, owned by a chap called Harry, who takes his little boat. I mean, this is a little proper Avon Sea Rider. I mean, the one with a moulded bow console, the proper vintage version, powered by a Honda outboard. He took it on a circumnavigation attempt of the UK. He packs his awesome little boat with his GoPro, his drone, his DSLRs, and in each episode he takes various friends, or shall I say victims, along for the ride. Each leg sees a different adventure, stopping off at beautiful places along the UK and meeting interesting people along the way. This is a superb watch, so if you haven't seen Harry's channel, then after this, please head down to our description box for a link to his channel and hit that subscribe button. It's a really cool channel and I'm sure you'll enjoy it like we did. We love what he's done and the whole spirit of adventure that drives people like Harry to go beyond that horizon. At PBR, we certainly love adventure. So if you're like us, Harry and others that have gone on to do little and big adventures, we'd love to hear from you. Send us in pictures of your own boating memories and we'd love to showcase them here at the end of each show. Don't forget, if you're looking for inspiration in our latest edition of PBR on page 78, we have an 11-page special feature on Peter Talbot's adventures through the Inner Hebrides in his little 3.4 metre Zodiac powered by a 20 horsepower Suzuki. So really, micro boating can be a lot of fun. So that's it for episode 2 of our weekly boating news show. Topics over the next few weeks include how to choose the right propeller, top tips on winterizing your boat. We have a go at building the first ever home powerboat simulator and a look at the latest lineup of handheld VHFs from ICOM, plus a lot more. Thank you for watching. See you again next week. And if you like what you've seen, please consider hitting that subscription and notification bell. Maybe a thumbs up too would be great. Thank you and bye for now, and we'll see you next week.